Welcome to Historical Veracity, your go-to source for deep dives into the nuances of Western culture and its intricate dance with the concepts of freedom and open-mindedness. In today's episode, we're venturing into the complex landscape of the Western information ecosystem to decipher who's deemed in and who's left out. Western culture, with its vast reservoirs of knowledge and information, presents itself as a bastion of comfort, opportunity, and security. Yet, beneath this facade of inclusivity and freedom lies a paradox. This system, purportedly a champion of openness, often functions as its antithesis, imposing rigid boundaries on the scope of acceptable thought and expression. At the heart of our discussion is the dichotomy between the illusion of choice and the reality of conformity. The system offers a seemingly endless menu of identities and beliefs, be it your sexual orientation, political leaning, or dietary preferences, creating the veneer of diversity. But this diversity is only skin deep, confined within the walls of cultural legitimacy. Stray beyond these walls, question the sacrosanct truths of the system, and you find yourself in uncharted, often unwelcome territory. This brings us to the role of academia and recognized institutions in policing the boundaries of acceptable discourse. Align with any psychological school of thought, express love or disdain for any art form, and you remain within the safe confines of the system provided your views are sanctioned by an academic or cultural authority. Your words gain legitimacy, your identity becomes valid, and your pursuits are deemed worthy of academic inquiry, so long as they do not challenge the foundational assumptions of the system itself. But what happens to those who exist outside these recognized bounds? Those who question the very fabric of accepted truths? The system has a place for them too, albeit a markedly different one. They become objects of study, subjects to be analyzed and dissected, their legitimacy perennially in question. Their dissenting voices are tolerated not as legitimate contributors to discourse, but as anomalies to be scrutinized and often corrected. This duality underscores a broader issue within Western culture, the illusion of absolute freedom and openness. The system predicates itself on the acceptance of a core set of beliefs, beyond which discourse is not just limited, it's fundamentally altered. Statements claiming absolute truth, particularly those that challenge the system's core tenets, are dismissed as illegitimate. Diversity of opinion is celebrated, but only to the extent that it conforms to the established norms. Yet this system is not born of malice or a desire to oppress. It is a necessary construct, evolved to navigate the complexities of a society where differing opinions coexist. The question then becomes, how does a free society manage this coexistence without descending into chaos? The answer lies in the delicate balance between respecting differing opinions and maintaining a cohesive social order. Institutional recognition plays a crucial role in this balance. Opinions and beliefs gain legitimacy not through the strength of their arguments, but through their endorsement by recognized authorities. This gatekeeping mechanism ensures that discourse remains within the bounds of what the system deems acceptable, with unrecognized opinions relegated to the fringes. However, this framework is not without its flaws. It raises questions about the nature of truth, the limits of freedom, and the role of authority in shaping discourse. It challenges us to consider the difference between a society that truly embraces diversity of thought and one that merely pays it lip service. As we navigate this complex terrain, it's crucial to remember that the system, for all its limitations, is a reflection of our collective endeavor to make sense of the world. It evolves with us, its boundaries shifting in response to our changing understanding of freedom, truth, and openness. This brings us to the crux of our discussion, the pursuit of knowledge and truth within the confines of the system. The realms of science, medicine, and life itself are subject to the same constraints and limitations. Despite our advances in knowledge and technology, there remain questions that the system cannot answer, truths it cannot grasp. The scientific community, with all its expertise and authority, grapples with the same dilemmas as the rest of us. Conflicting studies and changing guidelines remind us that our understanding of the world is perpetually in flux, shaped by the latest research and the prevailing winds of academic consensus. This uncertainty extends beyond the laboratory and into the fabric of society itself. The debates that rage within our communities over politics, over morality, over the very nature of truth reflect a deeper struggle to define who we are and what we stand for. And yet, despite these challenges, there is hope. The very fact that we can question the system, that we can debate its merits and its flaws, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It is a reminder that the pursuit of truth, in all its forms, is an essential part of what it means to be human. In the end, we are the system. It is a mirror reflecting our collective aspirations, our fears, and our deepest desires. It is up to us to navigate its complexities, to challenge its assumptions, and to push the boundaries of what is considered possible. As we conclude today's episode, let us remember that the journey towards understanding and truth is not a solitary one. It is a collective endeavor, a shared quest that binds us together in our search for meaning in an ever-changing world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the heart of Western culture. Stay tuned to Historical Veracity for more insightful discussions on the forces that shape our world, and remember, the quest for truth is a path we walk together.